Like, for example, when you're picking up your blue lace agate on its way, you could do that and the turquoise ring, do it all at the same time. Okay, brand new today. This blue lace agate is so premium. It is so high end, and it is a special birthday price. This would normally be appraised at $175 at HSN. Do you see those hearts? At HSN, we would normally have this at $120 if there are any left after this, but I don't think there will be. It's gonna go up to that price. Blue lace agate through and through with that heart design. #1 best-selling silhouette in jewelry. This is A+. I can't even believe the quality of this.
Okay, and I will tell you this in all sincerity. Okay, if you like blue lace agate, if you want to collect it, this is one of those stories. This is a material you're not going to see. Okay, it's mined out, it's gone. They're not getting any new material out. It comes out of a little town in Africa called Springbok. When they mine this material, actually, if you go to the Smithsonian Institute, they have a huge sphere that's got to be at least 3 feet into diameter that George, the original miner that actually found the deposit, he donated. And he did this whole thing in the 70s. It was, they called it the Stone of World Peace.
Yeah, the Peace Stone, sure.
The Peace Stone.
Peace, love.
You've seen a lot of this material over the years. I'm just telling you right now, giving you a heads up. You're not going to see this quality material. You're not going to see this material at all. Nobody that I know of, none of the stone warehouses, none of the stone vendors, nobody that I currently am aware of has any of this rough material. What you're seeing here today, okay, is out of my private stash. Ooh. And I just told you, what do?
Yeah,
right?
You squirrel it away.
I squirrel it away. This is all the best material. You'll not see this, and this is
well, that's why we only have like 300 or so.
Look at the lacing on this. Okay,
that's
the hearts and the lacing.
Wild.
The beads, we use the more clean, clear material. This is the top grade of this material. I have literally a few hundred pounds of blue lace agate left. Now, is there blue lace agate out there? Yes. That you'll see it, but guess what? It's all the garbage, right?
It's cloudy.
There's no lacing. It's just, it's just blue agate is what it is. I mean, so it's all the things that didn't, all the material that came out of the mine, but it didn't have the lacing in it, right? Now, there are blue agates that are very precious. I have one that I bought in Malawi, but it doesn't have any lacing in it. This is an amazing material, but what makes it valuable is the lacing. When you see that, you see the lacing that goes through it? There are no two of these that'll be identical. I'm just telling you right now, okay, I don't have any blue lace agate coming up. I maybe have like a ring or something between now and December. Next year, like I said, we're working on February, April, May, zero. I have absolutely zero of this material. I don't have really a lot to work with. I might be able to do like a pair of earrings or ring. Maybe I'll make a pair of clip-on earrings or something.
That would be nice.
But I don't have anything to do. And so what I decided to do is go ahead and bite the bullet. I wanted to make something big and bold. I wanted something that really had presence. You can tell whose pen was involved in this one. This is the natural material, and I just want to show you this.
Ooh, look at that.
Okay, this is out of my specimens. This is what it looks like, and you can see it has druzy on the top. This comes in layers like that. But you see this lacing that's involved in that? If I took that right now and just buff that off, cut it and buff it off, you'd see what I was talking about and polish it. See how everyone's different? It's like got this crazy lacing that runs through it. It's unique, it's different, it's big, it's bold.
It's natural.
Okay, hearts, hearts and crosses, 2 most collected silhouettes that we have in jewelry, right?
And it's sold out. So